The world of Brutenblaya. One filled with wonderful scenery, unique creatures, and magic. These are the things you'd notice in the daylight, under the golden light of the hand. So then why do its inhabitants hold up in walled-off cities that are illuminated by sacred pyres? That reason lies under the watchful eye of midnight. The darkness in this world brings death and cold and monsters with it. Things that tear flesh from bone. Things that break the minds of their prey. Things that tower above the inhabitants of this world and herd them with fear. The only illumination in the black of night is a single glowing white eye that watches the horrors of the dark closely. The Pyre cities are the only places completely safe from the dark. Or so the inhabitants of them hope.
Oh, hold on, technical difficulties, because I forgot to do that. Which one is it? Here, I will go over here.
These ones have the weird D4.
Oh, that D4.
I forgot to do this ahead of time. Ah,
Okay, we're just gonna go.
there we go. Hello, everybody. Sorry about the technical difficulties right there at the beginning. Greetings. It's been a couple months, hasn't it? If everybody would like to say hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
As one might notice, our overlay is a little bit different, a little bit spoilery too, unfortunately.
I didn't make one that wasn't spoilery. I didn't think about it in a moment.
That's all good. We are down a player. Until a little bit later, we're down 2.
Yeah.
Nathan will unfortunately no longer be joining for Umbra. While there are no hard feelings involved, we will miss him. That being said, it gave me excuses to do stuff with this character. So, if you guys would like to introduce yourselves and the characters you're playing, except for one of you. Even though you've technically already been name dropped.
Hey, it's
Yes,
fine.
formerly
You can put a
Zifa,
black box
to be
over it.
decided.
TBD.
Well, I guess I will go first. There we go. Hello, my name is Hexan Olderwinter. I'm a dwarf warlock who hails from the areas of Penasco Shore. Is that what it was? I
Yes.
don't remember. I have my sheet up. Wow, I remembered that. Let's go. And I killed Zifa Steelhide.
We haven't got to the recap yet, dude. Come on.
It's clipped on our Twitch channel, whatever that is.
What's a Twitch channel? That leaves just one.
Hello. I'm Rex, also known as Ferris by some. And I be playing on Ghost, the Dragonborn Ranger from. I don't particularly know. Some mountain range.
Some mountain range out in the
Somewhere.
wilds. And I am Connor, or Contagion, who will be your DM for the evening, and I will also be playing as Thruk Bartash, the city guard, now down a member. Now, given that it has been a little bit, does anybody remember what happened last time?
Ziva fucking died.
Zifa fucking died. There is that.
That's the big thing. Rex,
If
if you don't want to, I have an idea of what happened last time.
Yeah, I don't keep as much tabs on Umbra as I do with
Yeah.
Witchlight, so I implore you to.
So, last time, from what I can remember, we found ourselves in this land of ice and snow. I'm looking at my camera, but there's no one there. Upon finding ourselves there, we had Maris climb a tree. And then when it started to get dark, we dug ourselves underground to ride out the night in an as warm as possible place as we could find. And then we came across a river that was it frozen over? Yes, the river was frozen over with logs scattered about that we used to get across, but not before fighting a what I'm affectionately calling a snow worm, but it was not even worm shape. Fought some ice mephits. Killed all those. The snow worm ran away. We got across the river, and then we came across, a buried forest, and decided to go there. But upon entering the forest, we spotted a dragon. At which point, we did our best to not be noticed by the dragon, which unfortunately failed. The dragon came over, antagonized us. I forget exactly everything that it said. And then Hexen tried to cast sleep on the dragon, failed. It attacked. And Zifa sacrificed himself for the rest of the party.
There's one thing I remember the dragon saying. Only
What
one.
was that?
Calling Onkos a bastard.
Well,
And yeah.
for that, I shall grant you the mythical inspiration.
Let's go. I think I remembered that pretty well.
Yes, you got pretty much all of the details, apart from the fact that after Zifa's sacrifice, there was, for the first time that you have seen in this land, a bright, beaming sunlight piercing through the clouds, and a giant crater in the ground where there used to be snow. And now, should one come to the edge of it and look down, can finally see the ground in this place for the first time in potentially centuries. That being said, I suppose we can just jump right into things. With the group, after the events of Zifa's sacrifice, staring at the scene that had just laid out, seeing a new crater formed in feet deep of snow.
Oh my god. I don't even. Oh my god.
What? What do you have to say right now?
Thurka, I'm so sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. That'll fix it. That just patches it all up, doesn't it? Puts a bow on it nice and neat.
Thruk, it wasn't my intention for that to happen.
Oh, it wasn't.
And you...
It wasn't your intention. Then maybe, just maybe, you should have thought before you did whatever the hell you were trying to do.
What did you do? You just stood there. I did something, Zifa did something, and you just stood there. You can't blame this all on me. But I sure as hell am going to. I'm going to spend the rest of my life blaming myself for Zifa's death. And I don't need you doing it too. Because when I go home, if any of us go home, I won't be able to look my parents in the eyes because I've committed one of the worst sins someone in my clan can commit, and that is getting someone killed in the line of duty. But you know what? That's okay. Because in my clan, sacrificing yourself for your comrades, making sure they get out of there alive, is the highest honor. You are remembered for centuries, and right now, we don't have time to stand here and mourn. Because that dragon is going to come back, and we're going to die. So I suggest we get a move on, and we can argue about it later.
He's right. Not much any of us could do against the dragon. Best thing we can do is make sure we don't lose anyone else.
Thruk stands there looking at the others who have, at least in his own perception, turned against him, and simply scoffs before turning out to look out at the horizon. We can agree on one thing: we need to keep moving. It's not safe out here.
I'm not saying you can't be mad at me.
I don't want to hear another word about it. I just want to go.
Then let's go.
Things are a little bit tense right now. Perhaps maybe we should look for a place where we can set up somewhere to camp. Maybe, perhaps. Calm down, maybe.
That might be a good idea, Maris.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Thruk begins to start walking and stops for a minute. Sorry about my outburst.
Me too.
And with that being said, where do you guys wish to go?
Well, we know for a fact, well, not for a fact, but we are 95% sure that south is safe because we saw the dragon go north, yes?
Yes, you did. You believe you saw him flying to the north.
It might be best if we go back south, at least for now.
Well, the way I see it, if we go south, we're just heading right back into the same mess we already left.
But
to the east, it seems like there's next to nothing. Obviously, north isn't an option.
I mean, we can go west. I don't have a problem with that.
Anything to give us distance.
Ankos, do you make any sort of... What do you make of what direction we should go? It seems you're more tuned to the outdoors anyway. More than I am, at least.
Well, South would just have us making no progress. We're going exactly where we came from. It's about nothing east of here. Westward bound's probably our best choice, at least if we want to get anything done. Otherwise, we're just doubling back where we came from. We're walking into a trap.
Or who knows? Both. It's not like both can't happen. It seems like just about anything can happen out here.
You're right.
That's an understatement.
Probably best we go west. Make some progress, well. Putting some distance between us and that dragon.
Yeah. Probably wing a bit south as well. Just to, get a bit more distance.
Yeah.
Aye.
Ankos, do you mind helping me lead?
Yeah, I can help.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make a survival check. Would you like advantage, or do you want Thurk to roll separately?
What would be the most... How proficient is Thurk with survival?
In your travels so far, you've noticed that he is, he's good enough in a pinch, but not, like, he doesn't excel at it, especially not to your degree.
I think I'll take the advantage then.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll me a survival check with advantage.
Alright, so the first dice roll is a 25
That's...
versus a 10. So that'll be a 25.
Yeah, I think that'll do it.
Yeah, 19 plus 6.
Alrighty. So you guys begin to carve out a path to the west. Let me make sure I've got the right size thing. Yeah, we'll do that. And then I will just carve out a little area here. Move you guys forward through. Let me clean that up. And then update the spectator view. I'll fix that at some point. Don't worry, guys.
That's fine.
Well, as you guys head a little to the west, you can see that there is some sort of icy lake of some sort or something. It's frozen water, definitely. Some sort of pool, but you're not sure if it's like a lake, a river, what. And as you guys are pressing on, it becomes clearer just how long you guys have been trekking, as you can see that in the hole that has been broken through the clouds in the distance, you can see that the light is starting to dim ever so faintly as the sun is getting closer to setting. You guys could probably make some more progress, risking getting into night if you're not careful, or you could set up camp. The choice is yours.
Looks like night's coming. I don't know if night here is as bad as back home, but I personally don't know if I want to take a chance after what just happened.
Oh, my personal guess is a great deal worse considering everything.
Must be so we
Yes,
settled down. Get to work in the morning.
Yes, that might be best.
All right. I suppose it's about time we probably look for somewhere that's safe enough to build some sort of camp. So I will take investigation or perception checks from any who wish to attempt.
How good am I at either of those?
I'm pretty mediocre at both of those.
I got a -1 to investigation and a +4 to perception.
Well, I have a +1 to perception and a +1 to investigation, so
I can make a perception check.
Oh, it's to anybody who wishes to, so you guys can each make a check
Yeah.
if you'd like.
I'll make a perception check. Why not? That's an
I
8.
will too. Oh, mine's not much better. Mine's a 7.
An 8 and a 7, you say?
Yeah.
Let's see if Thurk fares any better. Yeah, I'll just. How did that land? Okay. Okay. Well, Throok got a 20, at least. So, you guys are able to, work out a small area for camp and, start digging into the snow, to get yourself a warmer than outside shelter for the night. And as you guys are working at that, Throok actually stays above ground, keeping watch. And that's when you guys hear, "Hey, there's something out here
Hmm.
in the snow."
What is it?
I'm not sure. It's a little ways off. I don't feel like checking it out alone if somebody'd like to go with me.
I think with that, Onkos will reach for grabbing his bow. I'll go. As he'll sort of hold it into a low ready stance as he walks up beside you.
Alrighty. And as you and Throok walk a little ways off, you see, now closer, there's something sticking up out of the snow. It seems to be some sort of fabric, maybe? Almost, it's kind of hard to see against the white of the snow.
What?
I wonder what it is. Should we try to dig it out, or...
Maybe. How far away is it currently from us at this point in time?
How close do you think you would have got to it if you felt...
I think Onkos probably would have approached to a point where at least was able to make out what it was, but not close enough to thoroughly investigate what it was. So probably maybe somewhere around,
like 10, 15 feet?
yeah, probably around 15-ish feet.
So yeah, from about 10, 15 feet, just seems like a piece of cloth that is subtly being pulled by the wind, or being tugged at by the wind, sticking up out of the snow.
Do remember, you have shovels.
Yes, you do.
Well, and who knows what it could be. All of us want to go forward. The other thank God in case something attacks us.
I'll dig it out. If you'll stick back here, be ready to fire if anything gets aggressive.
Will do.
And
And
oh, go ahead.
Ankos will almost kind of take a bit more of a ready stance of sorts, being a bit like holding on his bow a bit tighter as he prepares for the possibility of needing to shoot.
Alrighty. And Throok approaches slowly towards the whatever is sticking up out of the snow and begins to dig. As he begins to dig, more and more of a humanoid body is revealed. Until you see the shape of an owlin. Although you're not sure what it is, it kind of looks like an owl.
You got anything?
It's a person?
Person? Not you?
Yeah, it seems to be.
Are they alive?
Good question. And he reaches to feel for a pulse. Where, Brenton, you feel a particularly warm hand touch your neck.
I think Laughing will just immediately go to grab the wrist, knowing that what had happened to his group doesn't really see any reason there would be others out here.
Go ahead and make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Solid, that's a nat 1.
We're starting off strong.
Oh, I think. Oh, interesting.
Let's see. Okay, yeah.
Look.
So as you reach for the wrist, the hand quickly pulls away from you, reaching for a spear on the back. And surprisingly, for the first time in this place since you got here, there is a not insignificant amount of warmth, and it is coming from the person standing next to you. But
Would Ankos observe the what's going on and Thruk going for a weapon?
I would absolutely say yes.
Thruk, what's going on?
They're alive.
And
Don't do anything stupid.
I don't think I have the strength to try.
So you can talk. A person after all.
As much as a person you could be as well.
Never seen anything like you before.
Well, even where I grew up, I was certainly an odd one.
What are you doing here? How'd you get here?
I was sent out with a group of others. Judging by the voice I'm hearing, you might have your group as well.
Yeah. There's another. Or two others, actually.
Well, I was sent out from a pyre city to investigate. My group, they weren't fast enough, and they've been killed.
Sorry to hear that. But that doesn't explain how you got here. Not really, anyway. Our group, we were sent to investigate this dungeon or whatever. It was an odd structure underneath the ground, and we had to make a rather hasty escape. And when we did, suddenly we weren't at home anymore. We weren't in Anaru's domain. We were somewhere else.
Oh. Well, I didn't explain that out of fear of seeming crazy.
What, did something similar happen to you?
I was the only one to, well, make it back to the entrance, and when I flew out, I was near near what I assumed to be the ocean, but frozen over.
So you came from the east?
Yes. I originally hailed from Enahold.
That's strange. I don't think I've seen you before. That's where we're from.
Oh, certainly an odd question. Would you happen to know a family of, Leonin blacksmiths?
Make an insight check. That's not bad at all. You are able to see the color almost drains from his face when you mention, at the mention of Leonin, and then as you mention blacksmith, it drains further. You wouldn't happen to be talking about Zifa, would you?
You know Zifa?
He opens his mouth to speak and can't find any words.
Where is he? Did he travel with you?
He was with us. He sacrificed himself to make sure that we got away. There was a dragon that attacked us not too far northeast-ish of here.
Is that the bright light I had seen?
Yeah, I imagine it would be hard not to see it, huh?
That's kind of why I'm, well, was buried under the snow.
How do you know him? You say you're from... How about this? We're trying to set up camp. We can ask and answer questions all day, as long as we're not out here in the elements.
That certainly sounds, well, a bit better than me continuing to lay here in the snow.
Plus, I imagine you'd enjoy some warm food in your belly.
Most definitely.
Follow me. Uncos, they're friendly.
Alright. Best keep a lookout for anything else out here.
Alright, just don't travel too far. And Thruk begins to lead you back over to the hole that Hexen is currently working on digging, along with Maris.
I think
This is certainly a ragtag group.
Yeah, you could say. Oh, hello there. Who is this? Where did they come from? What? You're not going to kill us, are you?
No, I don't see a reason to.
He's a
And
bit jumpy. Go ahead.
Hexen will kind of look up and nod in Levin's general direction, but keep digging. Rex, you were going to say something?
I was just gonna say, I think Arncus would fall behind a bit slowly, scanning the area for possible threats while making his way back towards everyone else.
Feel free to make a perception check.
Oh boy.
Description.
Oh boy.
Up. That'd be a 15.
15. Okay.
It's not terrible. It's not terrible.
Upon scanning the area around, you're unsure of if it brings you comfort or discomfort that you see absolutely nothing but snow in the tops of some trees.
That's... well,
Sorry, no, go ahead.
seems we're alone.
Good thing, too. I don't think any of us are ready for a fight.
Absolutely not.
How close are you two to done with this, with the hole?
I just need you to get into I know it sounds weird. I need you to get into melt it and then refreeze it so the walls are solid.
Right. And he walks inside to do exactly that. And he begins helping set up some of the other necessities like bedrolls and such for setting up camp for the night. You might actually be able to answer a question that came up a second ago, but how exactly are the knights here? If you've seen them.
I didn't want to test any luck, so anytime I felt night approaching, I dug myself into a hole.
Smart. But unfortunately, it doesn't lead us to any observations about our predicament. Right. Well, if you've any questions for us, I know that we've likely got a lot for you. Suppose I'll start with names. The name is Thruk Batash. Was the captain of the guard in Inahold.
And what was the name of the city that Leffen was dragged to? I don't believe it was ever discussed.
That is a good question. I'm pretty sure. Give it just a second. Because for some reason I wasn't prepared for that question, but I should have been. There we go. That's the wrong one. Whoops. Oh, it's unnamed. City name pending.
That's a weird city name.
City name pending, yeah. That's what it's called.
I'm Leffen Dawnfeather from City Name Pending, formerly of Inahold.
That would explain why I don't recognize you. The name is Maris. A pleasure.
I'm Hexan.
And you mentioned the other one's name. What was it again?
Gross.
It's certainly pleasant meeting everyone. Much better than traveling alone.
I actually need to roll something real quick.
Uh-oh. We're all gonna die.
I
Wow.
feel like that is a whopping failure. That is absolutely a whopping failure. Okay. How exactly did you, you said you knew Zephyr.
Oh, yes. He... Well, before I was taken from Enahold, he was my one and only love.
I see. How long has it been since you've been in Enahold?
Oh, that is a great question. What was the current year again?
It was insert ear here.
Fuck, come on. I knew all this stuff before my campaign started. Come on.
Hey, listen, I wasn't prepared for the calendar, okay?
That was just meant to be a throwaway question to buy myself time.
Just come up with a year. 3-digit number. Go.
Or 4.
Or 4-digit number.
Or 5. Or 2. Or 1.
I was using 3 to make it easy for him.
It is actually three digits.
Let's see. That was almost 13 years ago?
Wait a minute. Wait, you said your name was Leffen?
Yes, Left and Dawnfeather.
I think Zephyr used to talk about you. Wait, but you... Aren't you supposed to be dead?
I would have thought so too, but shortly after being snagged from Enahold, I don't even know how to describe it exactly. As if a god had descended to assist.
That is indeed strange. See, we have theories about why we were chosen for this, but each and every one of us has some odd defectation, mine a bit more obvious than others.
I feel like mine's pretty obvious too.
What are you talking about? Looks at the fucking wide manic eyes.
I can't help it, alright?
You have no idea how dry my eyes get.
I've got to use swamp water.
It's just nasty.
That is certainly an option.
But point being, we think we were all gifted somehow. We came across something else that said there was this being that said something about us being chosen. Still not entirely sure what to make of all of it. Maybe you're like us.
Yes, but I do wish to know. You said a dragon killed Zifa?
Yes. It was a white dragon. If he hadn't given up his life for us, then I don't think any of us would be here.
He always spoke of heroics.
Yeah, but the dumb bastard wasn't supposed to do anything like that. Apologies, I don't wish to speak ill of the dead.
I understand. He wasn't the most studied, but he was always interesting. Regardless. But yes, I do appear to have been chosen as well.
Well, has anybody else got questions? Have you got questions for us?
I just wish to know more about the situation involving the dragon.
Perhaps that's not my story to tell. I'm gonna go look for some firewood. And, as he's walking out of the hole, his eyes dart over to Hexen for a moment before walking out.
You want me to go with you?
It's up to you, I don't care.
I'll give them some time alone, and he'll pick his bow up and follow Brooke, leaving Hexen alone.
He's not alone.
With-
Maris is there.
Maris is there.
Yeah, with Maris, but I guess
Maris is a
I
bit
forget
too
about
meek
Maris
to really
because-
get in between any of this.
I'm forgetting about Maris because Nathan's not here.
You won't forget about it.
Something tells me that he wants me to tell you what happened.
I suppose that would be the reason. If you know about it, I would happily hear of it. Well, not happily, but
I get what you mean. Well, it was, God, 5 hours at this point. Probably less, probably more. I don't know. Time goes weird in this place. But we were attempting to take refuge in a forest, and we were spotted by a dragon. Of course, and he came over and was toying with us almost, and you'll see as Hexen speaks, his eyes glow a bit brighter orange before transitioning to a bit of a purple bluish color. I don't know if the dragon was going to attack, but I didn't want to risk it, and I tried to cast sleep to give us time to escape, and it didn't work. The dragon attacked us, and Zifa sacrificed himself.
school of a blacksmith.
I saw the look in his eyes before he died. It was kind of hopeful, actually. Something tells me it was hope that he'd get to see you. And knowing that the hope that he had was unfounded only makes me feel worse about the entire thing.
Uh, the fact that he even sacrificed himself for everyone, I don't know if this would make you feel any better or not, but he used to tell me that as much as a hero to the people he'd want to be, the only time he'd sacrifice himself was for those who he truly cared about.
Part of me just wonders if I hadn't casted Sleep, if the dragon would have attacked us or not, and if he would have been put in that situation.
Well, regardless of what ifs and could be's, I don't blame you for the action you took. Unfortunately, Zifa went on ahead before me, but I'm certain he did so with a smile, knowing he's at least protected some.
No, he did. Because aside from Thruk, I was the last one with him. And oddly enough, he did have a smile on his face.
I wonder if he kept that gift all these years. Long ago, over 13 years ago, I had gifted him a silver earpiece with one of my feathers on it.
Oh, he kept it.
That's wonderful.
Actually, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Who, me or Leffen?
Leffen.
Alright.
I will also weirdly accept history.
That is certainly odd.
There is a reason for it.
But sure, history. How does a 16 sound?
A 16 sounds
Or,
perfectly
no.
serviceable.
Hold on. Misread that. No, it's certainly. Wait, hold on. I'm losing it.
So with a 16, you actually I don't need to keep that up on this end. You actually remember just a few moments ago as Thruk was walking out, that spear on his back. You remembered seeing a feather dangling from the butt end of it.
So he gave it away in his final moments. Well, I suppose we should hurry up and wait for the rest of them to come back.
Aye.
Yes, that would probably be a good idea. Sorry, I'm not the most talkative.
Well, you keep jumping out of trees, so I think you might have hit your head at some point. I don't
uh,
know what that has to do with that, but
I'm confused as to how that would change anything as well, but that's besides the point. And as he as he's saying this, Throok returns and drops some, albeit still a little damp, branches onto the ground. Not on the fire, at least. So at least there's not the worry of it being put out. Sorry. Is the fire putting out?
Why is fire?
I'm back. Got some firewood. Not the driest, but couldn't find anything that was.
well, better than nothing.
Let me check something.
And
Hmm.
Rook will kind of see as Hexen looks away and takes a rag from his pack and wipes his face with it.
Well, as I assume you got the story.
Certainly. It's definitely within what I would expect from him, including the feather that he had handed over to you.
Oh. You know about that? Yeah, he pulls the spear off of his back, and the earring is affixed to the spike at the end. Or not, yeah, at the pommel. I don't know why I'm avoiding calling it a pommel.
Only that one point in time.
I see. You are free to keep it. He did hand it to you. Plus, I have something else that he had given to me long ago.
Well, if you want it back, I guess it is technically yours. I won't fight you, but...
Like I said, don't worry. Zifa gave it to you in his final moments. Probably as a way for whoever has it to remember him.
It was a tool, that one. Had a good heart, though. Can't deny that.
Let me guess, he always rushed into danger when he joined up with the Watch.
Had to force that habit out of him. Seems like it didn't fully go away. I guess I taught him well, though. Because I would have done the same. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna check for passive perceptions here for a second.
Mine's 11.
11,
14.
14. So I guess just Ankos, you hear Thruk kind of say under his breath, I should have done it.
Download.
Huh? Oh, nothing. Uh,
bitch.
so who's taking the first watch? Oh, I can do it. It occurs to me I haven't done too much watching, so suppose it's my turn to take the torch, as they say, probably.
I don't think anyone says that.
Really? I thought they might have. Thought that was a say. Oh, I think I'm thinking of pass the torch. Anyway, besides the point. I'll take the first watch.
I'll go second.
I
I
can do third.
will be sure to wake you up when it comes time for your watch. On goes. Right. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. And Thruk moves his way over to the corner, or a corner. Not really a corner, because I imagine it's more of a dome than anything else. But he moves over and curls up in his bedroll facing the wall.
XM will probably do something pretty similar.
Ankos will do the same. At least get a little bit of shut eye before he takes over.
Little tense in here. Hi, newcomer. You said your name was Leffin, right?
Yes, to both of those questions, really.
Yeah.
Um,
I weirdly, I'm thankful I didn't grow too attached to Sifa, or else I'd probably be in a similar boat. But at least one of us has to keep a cool head. Well, I guess Ankos is doing that pretty okay. Anyway, besides the point, you should get some rest.
well, it seems like Thruk and Hexen still have quite a bit to sort out before they're, well, back to what I'd assume would be standard.
I mean, truth be told, they were actually kind of close, to be honest, before all that. Closer than I'd expected for people who just met.
Well, I suppose I should get some sleep.
Yes, and enjoy the amenities that we've got: snow and fire.
I will certainly try my hardest. And Leffen will lay down a sleeping roll. Lay down on it, stomach side, with his wings slightly out.
And with that, we will go ahead and take a break for a few minutes. We will be back in roughly 10 to 15 minutes. Get your popcorn, use the bathroom, whatever you need to do so that you can come back and be ready to watch the oncoming storm.
The doctor's coming?
Or just whatever happens after the break. But yeah, we will catch you at the end of the break. And we're back. Hi guys. How you doing? Is that a nice break?
Dead.
Did you get your snacks, your popcorn,
No.
your drink, use the
I had some
bathroom,
Cheetos.
get cozy?
Is Tylenol considered a snack?
Yes.
Probably.
Then yes, I had a little snack.
Is
Well-
holding a shark counted as getting cozy?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of you specifically, Uncas, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Oh boy. That's cocked. That'd be an 18.
Ah, an 18, you say? Well, Uncos, I have some unfortunate news for you. You wake
Right.
up later than expected. Because Maris didn't wake you up.
Oh wow.
I think
You-
Uncas would get up and
Oh,
Oh.
As you're rubbing the sleep from your eyes, you look around. Maris is gone.
Could I briefly walk outside and both A, try to see if I can figure out where Maris is, and B, get a sense of the time?
Yes. Are you trying to be quiet or stealthy about this, or are you just popping your head out?
I think we try to be a little bit quiet in case, suspecting that something may have gone wrong.
Okay. Feel free to make me a perception check. And a stealth
Okay.
check at the same time. Both of them.
Okay, so for the perception check, that is a 23. And for stealth, that is a 6.
It's rough out here, guys.
Yeah, I rolled a 1
Well,
with 5 stealth, so...
a few things happened here. Give me just a second. How about this? Skip? Yeah, there we go.
Beans. Oh, you shush phone.
There we go. So.
Oh hey, I've used this one before.
Uncos, as you poke your head out of the cave that you've dug, you see it, and it sees you. You've seen eyes in the distance before, but none have burned quite as blue as these ones that have locked onto you as you poke your head out. It is pitch black outside, apart from exactly what I described here. Those bright, burning blue eyes.
Do I have... Guys, we might have a problem here. Actually, we have a problem here.
We don't maybe have a problem. We definitely have a problem. What is it? It's still late. I also forgot to say, but you guys can feel free to give yourselves a long rest.
Yes, I needed that.
I needed 4 hit points in both my,
Yes, a long rest at no reason to.
I don't know, maybe you had like 2 hit points secretly.
That's actually what, yeah, you had 2 hit points.
I'm ready.
Uh, and as the rest of you are roused from your slumber by Ankos's call, Ankos, as you look back out, those burning blue eyes have vanished almost, or at least you don't see them.
Shit.
What's going on? What's the problem?
I think the dragon's back.
The dragon? What makes you say that?
Saw some blue eyes in the distance the moment I looked out and Mars is gone.
Shit.
Possibly the dragon. Maybe it's something else, but
What do we do? Do we go after him? I don't know if we can afford to lose someone else.
I'm not sure. If we stay here, we're probably a sitting target. We either have to fight or make a break for it, I think. Whatever it is, it seems like it knows we're here.
Shit. Alright,
Well, this doesn't sound good.
no. Hex and douse the fire.
On it. And immediately the fire is out.
Thruk pulls out his spear. Everybody be on guard. We're gonna have to leave one way or another. Because if it knows we're here, then it's only a matter of time before it pops its head in.
So what's the call?
What is the call? What do you guys do?
Well, we stay here, we're nothing more than a sitting duck. I mean, that thing could just probably tear the entire shelter down. Or just rear its ugly face in here and freeze us all at once. Probably your best bet of survival's probably out there.
As much as I hate to say it, we're better off out there than we are in here.
We're at least not calling it out there.
Right. We got places to move.
And we best get moving. And, Thruk kind of carefully moves out of the hole. Are the rest of you moving out?
Yes, Hexant will follow.
I think Uncas will also follow, but Uncas will probably he'll sort of stand off a bit, probably about 15 to 20 feet behind Thruk and to his right, instead of directly behind him.
Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick on the session. I'm gonna get something ready real quick.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
We're gonna just move that right here. Okay. And, alright. So, we'll say if this will load. Oops. Come on. is it not loading? No, you ruined me. Okay, there we go. All right. Could I get general vibes of where everybody's standing at in sort of group formation? Ankos, you said you were what, 15 feet behind Throk?
15 to 20 behind him and to the right.
Yeah, we'll do about right there. All right. What about the other two?
I would say that Hexan is probably about as far back as Ankos is, but on the other side.
Alrighty. And Leffen?
Leffen will be at the center of the formation.
Alrighty. So right here. Alrighty. Well, I guess we can go ahead and resume here. It's a little brighter than I'd like, but it suffices to do the job. Alright. We need to move quietly, but quickly still. So,
Hi.
I need everybody to go ahead and make stealth checks.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Joy.
That is where I am kind of a Viking.
That's
Okay, that's pretty good.
I wish I could say the same.
Oh, I've got a 10.
I've got 17.
17, 10. Wow. Okay. Well, I do still think that puts Throk at the lowest with 8. Yeah. So, we'll just move about over here. All right. And where are you guys going? What kind of path are you taking? I would also like to say that these trees here, the smaller ones poke up maybe 5-10 feet out of the ground. The bigger ones closer to 14 or 15.
Well, which direction did you say you saw it from?
Well, I looked outside and seemed to be almost staring me down straight in the eyes. I'm guessing it was probably immediately to the front of the exit. Probably.
All right. So, perhaps we should move to the west.
That might be
Perhaps.
Very well.
And as you guys move,
Oh.
what's everybody's passive perception?
11.
11?
13.
Okay, so the highest is 14. So, I have a couple things I would like to do here. Firstly, I would like everybody to feel free and roll initiative.
Oh, no. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Okay.
18.
Oh, right, I forgot. Thrug rolls at advantage. Okay, so that's an 18 for Thruk. All right. What did everybody get? Just so I can make sure I've got everything right over here.
15.
17.
15. 15, 17, 11. What'd you say?
A good old 13.
13. Okay. So, we're going to start this combat with the unfortunate reality that because it got the jump on you, or it got the jump on somebody in specific, this thing is going to go ahead and go first, taking a strike at Thruk.
Oh.
With advantage, unfortunately, because Thruk is surprised. Where I don't, yeah, no advantage. Because, that is the same number twice, but I think that's still a hit. That is indeed still a hit. 4. Oh no. That's 10 points of slashing damage.
Oh no.
As it claws into Thruk's side. And you see, hey, wait. That kind of looks familiar. Because as you hear Thruk cry out, you look off to your right and see a hulking beast. Although it is tall, it is lanky and thin and bony and starving. The head is almost deer-like, apart from the jagged fangs that come out from where teeth should be. Horns that have warped and grown into what appear to be almost antlers. Eye sockets that are filled with a ghostly blue flame. And what isn't the bony skull is tattered cloth of the temple of Enahold, and bits of blue decaying skin over stretched gray thin skin that is almost cling wrapped across its body. And as it claws into Thruk's side, you hear, "I tried to stop it." As you guys see, give me just a moment to get you a picture. This thing attacking. I also posted that in the wrong channel, but it's whatever. Let me post it in the right channel.
Oh, fun.
And as it says this, you see Thruk struggling against its grasp. As Thruk is going to make a strength saving throw to not be grappled. It's at least a good thing he's good at those. If I can keep the dice on my desk. What's the DC on that? I think it's just 13. It is just 13. Okay, so Thruk is not grappled. Good. And it's also going to make one more attack. This one not at advantage because it is no longer unexpected. That is also the same thing and still a hit. Oh no. Am I gonna kill Thruk again? So that is 13 points of necrotic damage. Oh no. As you watch it latch into Throok's neck and pull some of his life essence out with its mouth. And that is, for the most part, gonna end its turn, but since it's, not within melee range, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. It runs back into the dark. Although you know where it is now, it is definitely not sticking close. That brings us to the top of initiative. Throok should definitely... Oh, wait, no, he did have an 18. Never mind. Alright, I guess that brings us to Throok then. Oh, God. So first things first, we're gonna use a bonus action. That's gonna be a second wind. To anybody who's curious, Throok is at 2 hit points. And suddenly up to 13. So we're not completely screwed. And ooh, what's he gonna do? Yeah, he's gonna pull out his crossbow and fire off a bolt holding his side. All right. Can I not do that, please? There we go. See, armor class. That's gonna be a miss. So he fires off a bolt towards it, and the bolt just fades off into the inky black abyss of the night, which unfortunately activates Maris the Deprived again. Unless somebody wants to use an inner shadow, I will remind.
I think that I might do that because I have quite a bit of inner shadow.
That might be an idea.
I don't believe it was specified how much Leffen would start with.
I'll actually... for you would have 2 inner shadow and 3 inner light.
Because if I remember correctly, I talked you into letting me get 2 for what happened last time.
There wasn't too much convincing needed to be done there.
Not like you didn't get.
That being said, I believe that brings us to Hexen, since you have canceled Maris's activation.
Alright, so... Would you say whether or not I could tell that the creature was upset or just fighting on instinct?
Go ahead. I'll say that if you want to use your bonus action, you can make an insight check for me. You will roll against its deception. Doesn't look like it has anything particularly special for deception. So that'd be a 15, which means that you
I got a
can
17.
succeed. So, I'll let you ask 2 questions, being limited on what information you may learn about it. But
All right.
what do you wish to learn that you can easily observe?
Do I notice whether or not the creature is acting out of anger or some sort of other strong emotion?
It is definitely working off of a strong emotion, and that strong emotion is hunger.
Interesting.
And you have one more question.
Would I... No, that'd be a stupid question. That wouldn't really make sense to ask. No, I don't have another question I want to ask.
Alrighty. In that case, what are you doing for your action?
So I'm first going to move 5, 10, 15 so that I am 53 feet away. And I'm going to cast Calm Emotions.
Calm Emotions. Not a horrible one. Remind me what kind of save that is.
That would be a charisma save.
Charisma save. That's unfortunately a natural 20.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No, it's not.
Wait, do you have... are you actually doing something to cancel out the nat 20? Or...
Well, I'm able... is it my inner shadow I can use, or is it the inner light I can use to make it instant fail?
So
I know
usually...
it's one of the two.
I'll say this again, because I have to say it like a lot, but I'll allow it for this time. The inner shadows used for causing a creature to fail a roll has to be done before it rolls. So you can just declare using an inner shadow that it fails on a roll that you impose.
I see.
Or you can do something even as what's it called? You could technically use it beforehand. Like, say you use an inner shadow and it just fails its next roll.
Okay.
For that being said, could you, for me and the lovely audience, read out what Calm Emotions does to this thing? And I believe it also has an area associated with it.
It does. It has a 20-foot radius sphere.
Alrighty.
The creature... Let's see. It has the Charmed effect.
Charmed. Let me check real quick. Okay. Just had to make sure. So it is Charmed.
And it becomes indifferent to creatures of my choice that it is currently hostile towards.
Becomes indifferent towards creatures of your choice. Okay. Well, as you cast Calm Emotions on it, you see as its frantic breathing begins to slow a little bit and it begins to calm, but its eyes still stare out at your group. You get the sense that it worked. How well? You're not sure.
And then I will say the spell will end, or the indifference ends as soon as it takes damage.
As soon as it takes damage. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do currently on your turn?
So you said that we saw that it had the symbol of Hold on it.
Yes, and some very familiar hand wraps.
Guys, I think this might be where Merrick's went.
Well,
Hungry.
He's calm for now, but I don't. What do we do? Do we kill him? I don't. Is Maris already dead?
Whatever that is, it's not Maris anymore.
that's also it.
That's what I was thinking.
Do you have any movement?
I have 10 feet of movement left.
Are you moving in any particular direction?
I'm going to take 2 steps back, and that is going to be my turn.
Alrighty. That brings us to Ankos.
Ankos is gonna take a few steps back out of caution. And Ankos isn't particularly willing on taking much chances with this thing. So I am first going to start my turn by using Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
Marking the creature.
I will go ahead and put a
If I
green
can-
ring around it for that. I will also put a green
If I-
ring around you so I can remember that you're concentrating.
And then, well, I suppose there's not much else to do except for shoot a bitch. Although, if I remember correctly, I'm allowed to use an inner light to impose advantage on the attack roll, right?
Actually, with Inner Light, it is just an automatic success on the roll.
Okay. Um,
You can still roll to see if you get a crit, but either way, whatever the case, it is still a success.
okay, then. I will spend an inner light in order to ensure that that is a success, and let's see what this D20 says. That didn't land in the tray. That is cocked. Well, so close so far. It was a 19 on the
19.
die.
Okay, well, it still hits, so go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay. Oh, you know I should have done then.
Huh.
It might be too late for me to do it.
How are you talking about the special effect on the bow?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that would have had to be before.
Well, that will be 6 points of piercing.
6 points of piercing. Let me check some things before I go adding some damage. Good. Alright, said 6 damage.
Yeah, and that will be Akos' turn. There's
I
not much else
forget,
can
are
do.
you using the 2024 Ranger where you get weapon mastery?
Yes, so that would actually apply the weapon mastery of slow, which would reduce their speed by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Yep. Good to know. And is that all you've got? Oh, wait, hold on. Did you roll your Hunter's Mark damage?
Oh, Hunter's Mark and Colossus Slayer. I can do that, both of those. I completely forgot about those.
I believe Colossus Slayer is only if it's missing hit points.
Oh, right, which would have to be the start of next turn, right?
Yeah, it would be at its next turn. It hasn't taken a hit yet.
Yeah, I completely forgot, because I'm the first one to actually do any damage. Let me just remember the damage on Hunter's Mark. It's a d6. That's a 6.
6. That is some impressive Hunter's Mark damage. Alrighty. Anything else? Any movement?
I've already moved about 10 feet. I think I'm gonna, at least for now, hold my ground.
Alrighty.
And not much else I can do this turn, so I shall yield.
I believe you said that the indifference lasts until it takes damage, correct? Pat?
Hold on, say that again?
I believe you said that the indifference lasts until it takes damage.
Yes.
Alrighty. Good to know. In that case, that brings us to Leffen.
Oh, lovely. What kind of dumb shit do I want to get up to?
Good question.
I'm going to run 20 feet in this direction and throw a firebolt at Maris.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 meets it, beats it.
Ain't that neat? Minimum damage.
Minimum damage. But there is something that you notice. As the fire damage makes contact with its body, you see little glistening specks of frost begin to dissipate around its body. You're not sure why, But I digress.
I see.
Any bonus actions? Any additional movement?
How busted up would you say Throok looks?
Less than he was, but still, he's bloodied. I'd say he's bloodied.
I don't believe so anymore. 6 health to Throok when I cast Healing Word.
Healing word, hell yeah. So 6 points of healing. That is definitely gonna help him out.
And oh, that'll be the turn.
That'll be it for you. Okay. That brings us back to Maris the Deprived. Which, he is going to pick his target very carefully. And I believe that target is going to be the one who just did fire damage to him. If he can reach anyway. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Oh, 30. I forgot. And he cannot, in fact, reach, which means that he is not going to make a claw attack. He is going to make a Wretched Frost attack towards Leffen. That's gonna be a 24 to hit.
You know, I think that hits.
I believe it might.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, it's got like a 30 to hit.
That's gonna be 12 points of cold damage. And your speed is reduced by 10 feet, so just keep that in mind. And he's going to throw another one at Throok. Because Throok is the closest to being taken down. Which is going to be a 20 to hit, which is a hit. Unless Throok has a reaction. I don't think he does, but let's double check. He does not. So that's 2, 6. So that's going to be 9 points of cold damage and 10 feet of movement removed from Throok. And for a bonus action, he is going to spend a hunger point to take the dodge action. And that's going to end his activation, which brings us back to the top with Throok. Throok is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Thankfully be able to get up it close and personal, except he had his speed reduced by 10.
You goober.
So, instead of doing what he was gonna do, he is going to... Actually, no, because it's not dawn yet, is it? Yeah, no. So he can't use the Ashkeeper's Eruption. We're in a bit of a dilemma. I think he's probably going to use another charge of Second Wind, because he's kind of still hurting. That's better. That's 9 points of healing, which is what he just lost. And he's going to use his action to shoot that crossbow again, because he doesn't feel like losing a javelin in the snow. Oh, and he has to roll at disadvantage as well, because Maris took the dodge action. That's the same thing twice. For a total of 18, which hits for 4 points of piercing damage. Shit's rough out here. He rolled decently low on the damage. And that's going to be the end of Throok's turn, which brings us to the great and powerful Hex and Alderwinter.
All right. Speaking of great and powerful, you know what he's going to do first?
What's that?
He's going to 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, no, right. We can 1, 2, 4, 5. Up here next to Throok. And then you know what he's gonna do?
He's gonna cast Power Word Kill on Throok.
He's gonna Witch Bolt. Merits the Deprived.
Oh no, not Witch Bolt. Let me double check on something real quick. Just a ruling for myself. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Okay. So go ahead and make that attack roll with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Because of the unfortunateness of the dodge action.
Oh yeah. So you know what I'm gonna do though?
Are you gonna spend an inner light
Yeah.
to just make it succeed? All right. Go ahead
Yeah.
and go ahead and roll anyway. Just a flat roll to see if you get a crit. Oh wait, I think you already did. Or did you?
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to click it a third time.
All right.
But
so
I did.
go ahead and roll damage on that then. And this is lightning damage, I believe, correct?
Yep. It is lightning damage. An initial damage of 13.
13. Ouch. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Any bonus actions or other movement?
No, he's used his full movement and he's used all of his spell slots.
Okay.
So what he is going to do?
Right. I need to put because you are also concentrating on something affecting him.
Hold on, let me make sure of something. No, it is not. He's gonna reach out, touch Throok on the shoulder, and cast a jump.
Alrighty. Because you don't have to use a spell slot on that.
Nope.
Warlock shit. Alrighty. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Alright, that brings us to Unkos.
Okay, so, the choice of inner light, does that have to be declarative to determine? Do you have to declare you want to use it before the attack roll, or can
You
you
have
do it
to.
after?
You have to declare it before you make the roll.
Okay. And am I able to still use it in an instance where I would take a penalty to the roll?
Yes, you are able to still use the ability on the bow.
So I could take a -5 but still force it to hit.
Yes. Yes, indeed you can.
Okay. Well, that is exactly what I will be doing then.
Alrighty. Burning through those inner
Well,
lights. Honestly,
Well,
it might actually be worth it for this one, though.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured.
yeah, so that is going to be one less inner light, and what we're going to
I
do
should probably
now
update the
is
spectator map just so everybody can see clearly what's going on.
roll an attack roll, hoping for a crit. It's not a crit, but it still hits.
Alrighty.
So that is going to be 1d8 piercing for 4 points, 7 points of damage.
So that
Plus-
goes.
I'm just gonna
Plus, I
wait
get
for
to
the
roll
total.
Okay, so we're currently at, well, because the damage type is going to be different. So
I
that
know.
is
I'll let you know if there's a damage type in there that matters.
okay. So that was 7 points of piercing, and we're going to roll those 2d6 to see what kind of damage we're doing.
Alrighty.
A 4 or a 6, which according to the table means we're either doing thunder or lightning damage. I think we're going to do some thunder damage to be spicy.
Thunder damage. Okay. And then you've got your Hunter's Mark and your Colossus
well,
Slayer.
Right, but that was just determine what type of damage, not the damage, not how much additional damage is being done.
With that, the 2d6 is both the type of damage and the damage itself. That's also why when you roll two of the same thing, it adds another blast onto it, because
Okay.
if you roll 2 1s, that's just kind of shitty.
Okay, so that is then 10 points of lightning.
10 points
On
of
top.
lightning? Or lightning or thunder? I mean, it doesn't
10
really
points
matter. You said
of
thunder a
lightning.
second ago. Okay.
So that is currently at 17 points of damage. Plus
17 so
Hunter's
far.
Mark.
Plus Hunter's Mark.
for an additional 2
All right,
points,
all right.
plus Colossus Slayer.
Plus Colossus Slayer.
Which let me just
19.
let me remember the damage that Colossus Slayer does.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't it a D8?
It is a D8. So let's see. That's an additional 8 points. However,
Holy shit!
hold up,
Lord
DM.
Almighty, yes.
I will also then use my bonus action because I've now hit him with a ranged attack to cast Hail of Thorns.
Hail of Thorns. Okay. And
Additional
that
1d10 for 3
that
points of
one
damage.
is a dexterity save, I believe, right? Or does that just auto apply the
that
damage
is just-
to him?
Automatic as long as I hit the target. It is,
Okay.
it's a bonus action I get to use immediately after hitting a creature with a ranged attack.
Well, that's not the wording I was looking for.
Well, with a
Let me-
ranged weapon.
I'm just double checking the wording on the spell.
Yeah.
As you hit a creature,
Oh.
target of the attack and each creature makes a dex save. Okay.
Okay,
So it
yeah,
does
dex
still
save,
take
or
the,
1d10.
and it still takes half damage if it fails. Or succeeds, rather.
I'll just use an inner shadow to make sure it fails.
We're burning through the resources today. Okay. You know what? Okay.
So,
yeah, that's fine.
Let's see. Overall, that
17, 19,
is 7,
27,
10,
30.
11, 12, 23 points of damage.
Wait.
Let's
Did
go.
I, I did
no,
I
not
do that
23.
wrong?
17, 18. No, what? I did my math wrong. 17,
Yeah, that is 30. Shit.
20. Yeah, it's 30.
Ow!
Anyways, that was my turn. I'm gonna go AFK to get my dinner.
I wouldn't go AFK just yet. Because I'm burning a
I'm still
motherfucking inner
listening.
shadow this time. I'm burning one of my inner shadows to activate Maris. Let's see. And its speed is reduced. It at least hasn't been hit by fire damage this round. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as it can get, but it is still going to throw 2 wretched frost attacks your way. One of those is a natural 20. The other one is a natural 4 for a total of something.
Well, AC's 14.
Yeah, that's gonna be a miss. But the nat 20 is definitely gonna hit.
Yeah. Let's see how much damage that is.
Actually, before I finish rolling the damage, because I don't think we've actually discussed how we want to do crits. How do we want to do crits in this game? 8,
Nope.
14. How, are we wanting to do double the dice, double the amount on the dice, or are we adding max damage on top of what you roll on the dice? I'm gonna leave that decision up to you guys before I do any damage here.
I'm impartial.
Impartial?
The
Any works?
the stupid part of me wants to say, like, in the moment, for it not to do, maybe not do a shit ton of damage, normal crit, but then if we do crunchy crits, that could do good for us.
It could do good for you guys. That's why I ask these questions.
All right, I know how to make my decision. This is gonna be terrible, but this is how I'm gonna make my decision. Well, the gods of chance have spoken, and the
Mhm.
gods of chance have said crunchy crits.
Crunchy crits? Okay. So, in that case, I'm sorry.
Oh no!
Because that's 38 points of damage.
Oh god!
Down.
Okay. That removes the concentration of Hunter's Mark. Oops. Outghost is
That's right.
currently on death saves. Hasn't lost one, thankfully. But that being said, bonus action. That's gonna be a... He is going to use a bonus action on Scrappy Combatant. So he regains 5 hit points. And unfortunately cannot move any further because of the fact that he used healing instead. Which brings us to Leffen.
Oh, joy.
You watch Ankos beside you suddenly drop to the ground after these odd icicles have been thrown at him and impale him in the chest.
Nothing a little healing magic won't heal. Alright.
How many points of healing?
Healing word, that was... Let's see, what did it say? That was 8 total.
8 total healing for Ankos. And what else?
I think... Therefore I am, but that's not the current issue. The current issue is that I wish to use a inner light to guarantee a 2nd level guiding bolt hit.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, roll to see if you crit. Okay, no crit, thank God.
Nope. Beans.
Go ahead.
Oh well, let's see what this
roll
does.
that damage.
13.
13. He's going to use his reaction, deny the blade, which doesn't affect your current attack, but it does some things. That's 13 points of damage. And is there anything else?
-10. Alright. I'm going to run back a little.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. That brings us to Maris's activation.
Activate these nuts.
Let me update the spectator view here for a second. Again, guys, don't worry, I'll fix that eventually. Ooh. You guys are giving me a hard time here. Let's see. He's used 2 hunger points so far. He is going to move right here, and he's going to take a claw attack at Thruk. That's a miss. Probably a good thing, too. And, since the claw attack didn't work, he is going to try and drain, and unfortunately not have advantage, because he did not get the grapple. But that is a 20 total, which is going to be a successful hit. So, that's going to be... So that's going to be 15 damage to Thruk. Oof. Yeah, he's going to use that to regain 7 hit points. And he is going to use a bonus action and a hunger point to use unnaturally quick. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. There we go. And that is going to end his turn, which brings us to Throk. What does Throk even do? That is the question. Because Throk, I think, is probably the least capable of handling this. Let's see. What is... Can you fail an ability check? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he doesn't have any. How many javelins does he have? I think he just has the one. Oof. Okay. He is going to chuck his single javelin. Or, well, he's going to get closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Or, no, he hasn't had his speed slowed. 30. I need to actually measure the distance there. That's... I'll call that 20 feet. What's the thrown range? Okay, good. This is with advantage because of Guiding Bolt. Hell yeah, that's gonna be an 18, which actually misses now. Fuck. Or no, wrong thing. I was looking at the wrong weapon. That's not an 18. What is it? Fucking 20. 20 total. For 8 points of piercing damage. Yeesh. Ow. And he is going to action surge. Hold on a minute. And he is also going to use his last inner light. Because he's going to grab the spear. He's going to activate the Ashkeeper's eruption. So 15 foot. Oh wait, no, he isn't. But he is going to get the charge back. He's going to use inner light to get the charge back, but he does not have the range to do that at the moment. So instead, he's going to fire his crossbow with not advantage because he's no longer guiding bolted. And that's going to fail. That's a miss. Super miss. That's going to end Thruk's activation because he does not have anything for a bonus action that he can do currently. Which brings us to Hexen.
All right, so bonus action first. Well, no, movement first. He's going to move towards the Maris. And then bonus action witch bolt damage.
Alrighty.
For 8.
Eesh.
And then, hoping this doesn't go wrong, Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit. Actually, don't roll to hit. I'm going to use an Inner Shadow. I'm sorry, you guys have been using the shit out of them. I got some too.
We're resupplying him.
On the bright side, I at least wasn't mean and didn't waste a spell slot. Anything else? Any movement? Did you use your bonus action?
That was the lightning damage.
Lightning damage, right. And I don't think you have any more movement, so I believe that brings us
That's it.
to the end of your turn. Sorry about doing that to you. That does bring us to Ankos, who is now bleeding in the snow, but alive, and also conscious after being healed.
With a whopping 8 hit points currently.
A whopping 8
Better
hit
than
points.
no hit points.
Yeah, he's probably going to go ahead and... that might actually be useful. Maybe not. Ah, shit. I exactly planned it out. It's just I'm trying to remember where to find on my freaking character sheet.
All good.
Hunter's
all
mark
good.
again.
Hunter's mark again. Okay. We'll put that green ring right back around you, sir. Let me update the
And shooting him.
spectator map again.
With the 24 to hit
24 will definitely hit.
for 10 plus, let's see, a
Plus-
D6 for Hunter's Mark and a D8 for Colossal Slayer.
Yes, yes, yes.
Additional 10 damage, so that would be 20 damage.
Christ. Okay. Argos. How do you want to do this?
I think
Thank
as
God.
Onkos notches this arrow as it materializes in his bow, as he draws back the string, this sort of bright streak flies across the sky as the arrow leaves the bow, and hitting the whatever this may be square center mass in the body as the arrow erupts into a almost fiery explosion directly in the chest of what presumably used to be Maris.
You watch as the as it hits poof, right in the chest, and I actually have a very important question for you, and it's a matter of if you remember. Do you happen to remember if you spent inner light or inner shadow on the forge to get this weapon?
I believe it was inner light.
Inner light. So you fire this arrow and it thunk right in the open rib cage of this creature, and you hear it howl out. And you watch as sparks begin to flicker in the chest as fire begins to grow and begin to burn it from the inside out. It drops onto the ground trying to put the fire out by shoveling snow into its chest cavity, but as it is, its eyes just come up level at the rest of you. I was just so hungry. And the corpse falls lifeless into the snow before slowly beginning to turn into snow itself.
I think Onkos will approach. Is initiative over?
Combat is over.
Okay. I'm sorry, friend. It had to be done. And he sighs as he sort of lowers his weapon. What the hell was that?
This is only an assumption, but it's based off of nothing. I didn't know much about him. It might have been his condition. Does anyone know or remember what he had been afflicted with?
I'm not sure.
No, I don't think he was very vocal about it.
No, not really. Although there was a strange occurrence in the dungeon. He disappeared like this before, and when we found him, he was at the center of the dungeon, where we found some sort of forge that got us these weapons.
Do we remember if he put anything in?
He put his hand wraps in. It
Hmm.
it didn't get warm like it did for some of ours. It
No.
it froze over.
As in, the forge itself had grown icy cold?
Yes.
I
And then
Hmm.
when he pulled the hand wraps out, they were different. I mean, same with all of our weapons, but I don't think any of us had any cold or anything. Shadows maybe, but
Did you happen to offer anything into the forge?
sort of. It was it was almost like we traded our hope for these weapons, or we traded our fear, or whatever.
Hmm.
and as everyone converses, Hexan will just cautiously step towards the body and remove the seal of hold.
Easy enough.
Does anyone want to say anything, or should I?
I didn't really know him for long, but I can offer a silent prayer. Leffen will then bite his thumb to draw blood, and then he will, on the forehead of what used to be Maris, draw the holy symbol of the god Leffen follows.
That would be Brumor.
I wasn't aware if I could say it.
It's okay if you say it.
We know about Brumor.
We
He's in my
know.
notes, or she's in my notes, or they're in my notes.
It's in your notes.
It's in my notes. I have to admit I didn't know Maris for very long, and well, frankly, I think I might have known the least about him out of all of us, but I do hope that Inaru welcomes him into the afterlife with open arms.
I didn't get to know Maris personally, but I did know of him. I know of many of his deeds. Coming to the Pyre City alone and afraid as a devil spawn is brave. But he nevertheless proved his devotion time and time again to Inaru. Even in his moments while he was taken over, he seemed apologetic. He didn't want to hurt any of us. I respect it. I respect you. And I'm sorry it had to end this way. In another life, maybe we can be better friends.
I didn't really know him. At least, not much, anyways. We were all brought together for a job, sort of, I suppose. Made to go on this. Never did I expect that I'd be the one putting down party member. An ally that I'd barely known. Grew to trust. I've saved his life once before, back. We dealt with those wars at the very beginning. But now, I was the one to end his life. Or whatever left of it there was. I'm sorry it came to this.
Does anyone have a staff or something they're not using?
Let me check my inventory, because I think I had one, but I think we used that to make shovels.
Thruk actually pulls his javelin out of the out of Maris, or well, out of the snow where it fell. Considering.
I do have quarterstaff.
Are you alright parting with that, uncles?
Yeah. I've not got much use for it left anyways. No. Hand it off to Hexen.
Assuming the seal of hold is on a scrap of fabric, Hexen will use the staff and the fabric to make a makeshift grave marker and stick it in the snow.
Thruk gathers the hand wraps out of the snow, and he stares at them for a moment in his hands before putting them in his pack. Sorry, old friend, but I'll be sure to keep you with me. Mark my words on that. Nobody's getting left out here in the snow.
We should probably get a move on.
We need to do more than get a move on. We need to find a way out of here.
Right.
That's an understatement.
It's easier said than done. The longer we stay here, the more likely we're to be found by whatever may have created that.
I think this happened to him because he went out in the dark. I mean, think about it. We don't leave the Pyre cities at dark because the monsters and the animals, they all mutate. Turn into things that they're not supposed to be. Maybe he was no different.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
It's either that or... maybe Leffen was right. Had something to do with his affliction. Who knows?
Mine was simply a baseless theory, since no one really knows what afflicted him.
I was the only one who saw that? Okay.
No, you were not. I'm working on it. Pretty sure the stream also saw that when I updated it.
um, regardless of what it was, we can't stay here.
Yeah, you're right about that.
About what time of day would you say that it is? Probably not very late.
It is actually finally coming upon morning.
We got lucky tonight. I don't think we can risk watches like that again.
No. I need to find.
Why the hell do I leave every fight bleeding out of my damn side?
You all needs to be patched up.
I could use whatever you've got.
I've got a
Right.
potion.
You've got a
Nothing hurt.
potion.
I might be able to heal myself, actually.
Well, let me know if you need a hand.
Do I want to use a spell slot? That is the ultimate question.
Hey, Connor.
Let's make it back.
Uh-huh.
Good berry is flavorable to whatever berry I would like it to be, yes?
I'd argue whatever fruit you want.
Okay, because I would say that despite the fact that it doesn't do much, Hexen will offer everyone a piece of watermelon, which I do believe, unless I'm bullshitting myself, is a symbol of good luck. Yes, in some cultures, specifically Chinese culture, watermelon is a symbol of good fortune and happiness.
Alrighty. And I believe good berry also heals 1 hit point per, right?
It does.
Alright. So anybody who takes a good berry to sate their hunger and maybe heal their wounds, gain a hit point.
Lovely.
I'll do that, and then I'll probably go ahead and expand a spell slot for cure wounds on myself, which gives me 11 hit points back, which has got me mostly okay.
Alright. Everybody patched up now.
You just delivered me.
Getting away.
Close enough.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Suppose I should actually look after myself for once. Leffen will just then place his hand over his chest.
Right. Leffen,
Yes.
was there anything in specific you were heading towards? That you crashed into the snow for?
I would say it's a pyre city, but it's certainly not light, but whatever the equivalent of that is here, I was heading towards.
So it's like I expected. Or suspected. Sorry, used the wrong word. Don't worry about it. I think this land we're in, it's the opposite of what we used to live in. It's not like in Aru's domain. I think This might be a devil-controlled territory.
That's very possible.
And whatever
In
that
fact, I'd
devil
say highly
is,
likely.
holy hells is it powerful.
I suppose if what had happened to Maris is based off of our conditions, I should just inform you that I do have um, the natural capability to produce poisons.
You do?
Yes. Oh, and uh, beneath the feathers on the side, I do have slots akin to gills.
Quite the odd affectation.
If I can find a way to make use of that.
I would like...
Well, I mean,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
uh, well, I mean, if you decide you need someone poisoned, I could do worse.
I would like 2 individuals, whoever decides to do it, or you can also volunteer Throok to do it as well. Make me survival checks, or one help the other. Similar
I'm not the
fashion.
man for the job.
Survival, you said.
Yes.
I've got a +6, so I am more than happy to make one.
I have a -1.
I have a +3. I think it's best that we let the ranger deal with this.
Alrighty. So, in that case, Uncos, go ahead and roll survival with advantage.
So we either have a 23 or an 8.
So we have a 23. So, you, peering off into the distance, especially after having been given, a bit of a landmark as to what to look for, off on the horizon, you can very faintly see almost what looks like a gigantic black dome.
Something on the horizon.
And it is off,
Perhaps we should.
due west of you, I should say.
West of here. Perhaps we should see if there's some semblance of life or civilization.
Better than staying out here and freezing to death, or worse.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get a move on. And I would like...
I have to agree. We would have to hurry up. I'm better suited for humid.
I'm better suited for not fucking freezing.
You got that right.
Alright. Let's go. Thurk begins to trudge off into the snow, along with Ankos, I imagine.
You would be correct.
And I would like, unless you have this one very specific thing, which I don't think anybody does, but I haven't checked recently. Unless you have cold resistance, I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm great at Constitution, I
That's
think.
where I'm a Viking.
I'm mediocre.
I'm okay at Constitution.
I am average.
Oh, fuck. How about I go ahead and use my inspiration to reroll that?
Would you like to?
I would like to.
Would you like to?
Would you? Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, sorry, baby. No, I didn't know you were right there.
Oh, how could you?
Okay, so it seems to me that the The only individual who has failed this is Leffen. So Leffen, you, unfortunately, take 5 points of cold damage. And gain a level of exhaustion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't believe it.
You really should.
Now I really don't believe it.
Please, if you don't believe it, it'll make me feel bad.
You've already killed Zifa.
Yeah, it's not on me anymore.
No, it's still on you.
Fuck!
He went with the decision.
All right. Pushing forward to the west. Any conversations going on during travel?
I can't believe you killed Zifa.
It's probably a lot of quiet from Hexen. He's probably
Fuck, I think I got
just
a feather in between my ribs.
Is that something that happens frequently?
Not as much as it used to.
Huh. Weird. You said you can produce poison. How?
I spit it out.
Suppose I should have guessed that much. And I will ask for repeat survival checks.
What you giggling about, Rex?
What is Rex giggling?
I tab into Discord real quick and I just see Evelyn laying on Exodus's shoulders. So am I making the survival check?
On your behalf or just somebody else in general?
Can you repeat that real quick?
Were you saying somebody else make the survival check, or were you saying somebody roll for you?
No, I was asking if I'm the one to make it.
Oh, well, that's your decision.
Would that be an advantage if I'm getting assistance from anybody, or?
I assume you're getting assistance, so yes.
Okay, so we got either an 18 or a 23.
23 again.
Man, wouldn't it be great / awful when the ranger dies?
Hey, do you want like 300 feet of dark vision?
I'm very glad that you used the word when. Because I'm going to kill you right now. Anyway.
Gets smited and dies.
So, as you continue on forward,
Holy shit, a tree.
not just a
What
tree.
the fuck?
As you push forward, something becomes a bit clearer as you approach that big black mass on the horizon. That is... It's like a dome made out of shadow.
Ow.
It's like perpetual night almost. Not dark enough where you can't see anything, but dark enough that it's hard to see without torchlight or dark vision. And for those that do have dark vision, in particular, I think somebody said something about 300 feet of it.
I can share my... So, how many living members are there in the party other than me?
Everybody's living. So there's, well, everybody who's currently here is living. So 3, other than you.
Provided I wish to, I could share my 300 feet of dark vision with everyone.
Oh, nice. Well, in that case, everybody is able to see further in to where you see off to the side of a very large gate some lodges similar to those that you would see outside of a Pyre City. And I'm just going to slowly and surely reveal this entire area. And I ask, does anybody speak or read Dwarvish or Giant?
Well, I would be concerned if I did not.
Alrighty, then Hexen, you see, in a post not too far away from the gate of this place, although a little hard to make out in the dark, but you can see written in, it's a shared script, but it's written in Giant. The script itself is shared with Dwarven, but the language. But you don't need the language to read the word Lithgard on the sign. As you stare forward at this massive city, congratulations. You have made it to the Grand Umbral city of Lithgard.
Let's go.
That is where we're going to go ahead and call things for this session. Oh, after I update the map so that the people can see the fucking city. Yeah, might be. Sorry, guys.
The city.
Welcome to Lithgard. I hope everybody enjoyed. I hope everybody at home enjoyed. Wow. 2 people are dead already.
I wonder
I'd
who's
feel-
going to be next.
I'd feel accomplished if one of them wasn't scripted.
Well, we really had no choice for that one.
Yeah, they didn't really. But I did. I was very glad to be able to do some cool stuff with that. That being said, we will catch you on the next session of either Tales of Volnaria, the Frozen Umbra, or whatever one shot we decide to be running that day. And I guess say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.